Simple. The overhead to break. Listen, I know we're at the 50% mark of this structure. You move down to the lower time frame. All of a sudden, that was a box. Now we got empty space. We filled up the empty space. We pulled back. We did not lose what we talked about, right? We hung on. And right now, that candle's closing above 622. So one might guess we might take a crack at that. So tomorrow, 625 could be a logical target here, as well as the 626s. This raises the question, are we going to go and fill this gap and hit that 630 mark? My guess is, with the current trajectory, 626 for sure. But with that gap looming, of course, waking up and hitting that might be in the cards as well. I think the lower time frame, again, looks like one of those type of setups that will likely come back down and retest at some point. But we are approaching, and this was not a box, right? We filled up our empty space, pulled back down, filled up the empty space. Now we're directly up above that, and we're at the wall building. So as we go into the end of the day, we want to see Qs hang on to that 622.25. If we want to see Qs possibly go for that 623.40 break to get this moving in the right direction. That's about it. Simple. SPY, a little bit different, right? Actually a lot different. But we can do the same thing we did with the Qs. That is your overhead resistance, right? And above those wicks, that is your, I mean, that's just that. It's just that simple. As far as the build right now, I don't mind it. I think this is probably, if not one of the easier setups to hedge, right? IWM and SPY Qs, but SPY, fire. Why do you say that? I'll tell you why. Structure, don't want to trade through it. Structure, not a big fan, right? Unless we're just aiming for the overhead top, which that's fine. So hedging myself, where's the possibility, right? Where's the empty space? When I look at SPY, if this thing worse comes to worse and we drop, there's a pretty clear level that we did not retest. And so I think that would make for a lot clearer hedge. But anyway, that is my overhead target, 685.85. IWM, 24-hour. Does that make sense to any of you guys? No, probably not. Makes sense to me as far as my system is concerned? No. Right? What have we recovered? What have we lost? On the 4-hour, however, we do get a little bit more insight. And today, man, I tell you what, I was almost convinced that we were going to break. And there is, my God, a lot of overhead pressure, but they just can't seem to get price to retreat. This is this is where you gotta plug your ears, but I'm gonna straddle, right? As we get closer to the bell, I might lean towards one side or the other. I'm probably gonna shoot out for Friday. I think with the empty space down below, it's too good. There is empty space on a lower time frame, all the way up to 250. I've already discussed this. We've got a gap filled, that's 248. So what am I saying? Target, 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 right? Our triggers lie obviously in between 245.35 and 247.50. Boom, bada bing. So it's a lot easier to just go to the higher time frame or be on the higher time frame. And if you can't see it, you don't have to say it. You can still trade a 4 or a 2-hour setup. Might not last as long, but still trade it. Any plays I'm getting into? Well, if you listen closely, you might be able to tell. I'm not going to tell you what to buy or sell. I'm going to tell you what I like. All right. Now, those are our 3 ETFs going into tomorrow. Tomorrow we do have data, right? Data is going to be ADP non-farm employment change, 815, AISM, ISM service PMI. I'm actually interested in seeing what that data is going to be. All right. If you have anything that you would like for me to take a look at, I'm going to brush through my shit real quick, and then we shall progress. Kava doing quite well so far, right? Focus really on that 24-hour time frame. We're moving in the right direction. We need 53.83 or 54.55 to be that break point, right? And this reminds me a lot of, Oracle. I think it was Oracle or Upstart, one of the two. But at this point, right, we need to, if we're going to rip or move in the manner that we're moving, we need to keep the foot on the gas pedal. So far, so good. So again, tomorrow, 53.90 and over those 54.60 marks, and then we can hopefully have our 58s. So I like that one. Almost got one on Netflix today, but thankfully, overnight. Thankfully, this thing did exactly, and I mean exactly, what I thought it was going to do, and it did offer me an opportunity through this box to take it back. Right, as of right now, we're approaching this punchback, or it's a poopy box, but it's still one. And looking up, right, I want the 113s, right? That might be a next week scenario because we do have empty space leading up to 110.55. And that is the empty space directly up in front of us. So if you're trading Netflix, that's our ordeal at the moment. That is what we're looking at. That is the rest of the play all the way up into that 113.50. So, all right. CoreWeave was a great trade today, but man, if I didn't I had my suspicions. We went up, we wicked that top at 83, and we came back down. I think this offers definitely offers a potential re-entry if you're worried, right? You did not get a candle close above that 50% mark. In fact, on the 30-minute, you closed underneath it. So as of right now, there's no promises for any sort of reversal. All of those chances that you had, you've kind of given up. And it looks like directly underneath you, or $77, this could collapse even further. So I would mind because again, right, you didn't really have anything other than what you see in front of you. And that is oftentimes what it takes to create a box. So box making activities happening now. All right. Mara's looking pretty good. It's sitting in the right direction. It's building. It is a little bit weaker than I would have liked it. It's something that you can hedge again down to the 1150s. But as of right now, candle close, it's not bad if you have a longer expiration. I think for me, again, and with anything, stop loss is at 1198. I said this morning. All right, let's see what you guys got. Kava. Yeah, so we got that one. AL. Looks great. Same thing I said yesterday, same thing I'll say today, same thing, right? Channel, you're riding in it. You got empty space. I like, $15 as a potential target to the upside here. Again, you have a great stop loss. So ride it out. Dash. So no box directly in front of you. Again, that's important to be able to say. So in this case, we're just dropping a line. That line is closer. We're getting closer to stopping or pushing above that. On the 24-hour, right, you have, I guess, what you could call, and it's difficult to nab that one, but it does. Fucking ghost finger. Right, you got a bit of, it's not a box, not to me, right? And in fact, I would say that if anything, if it was a box, it was a box that you punched through already down. So with that being said, are you closing well directly at that? Yes. Are you finding yourself with any sort of resistance so far? Not really. And it looks like 218.24. So honestly, I mean, again, if you're already in this and you got a good stop loss, I think right now 215 flat is a good place to mark as a hold. That's that open right there. You don't want to lose that open now that you've regained it. And of course, you got empty space directly up above you and a retest around 232. So I would assume 225 would be a psychological number to aim for there. PLTR to the upside. Man, a lot of things did exactly what this did. So you got rejected today, right? So you're likely going to have to build up the gumption to give that another crack. But with that type of reversal, I mean, I think you got to come back down and at least touch this 169. When I see this type of shit, you know, that's where I'm like, okay, what's underneath us? Because that's really where the analysis lies. And then you have a channel here, I think. Yeah, channel-like activities happening. But other than that, man, as of right now, with that attempt, which is what it was, an attempt, you failed. So right now, the upside is out of the question for me until something better happens. Netflix is okay. We definitely need them. Oh, yeah, Oracle, boy, that too. My God. S3 nasty rejections up at the top. You're at cost basis now. Of course, this is where you could recover the 30-minute. Dude, that's empty space retested. You got more empty space technically down below. You know, you could actually consider a lot of this to be empty as well. It makes sense that you held here, but it also makes sense why you're not making it up there. So I think with that being said, it is still in range. I think that box that you broke out of, punching down, will give you the floor of 193.60. And from there, you can try to take a short using that. But a lot of these upside plays you guys are looking at have completely rejected. And until they close up against those walls, or we find a point of recovery and escape seller's control. So, like in this example, right, it would be the top at 203 that you would have to pop out again. And at this point, yeah, you got 3 off the top. That'd be perfect once it does head back up. Oh, shit. I hear you. I see you. Sorry. Nike got held down. We got held down. Man, everything was being weird. You didn't fall. You're still holding yourself up quite well. I think we talked about this this morning. So curl back down, graze, retest. So tomorrow it's going to be up to you to try to get through 65.62 and outside of 65.80 for that next leg up, 66.70. So still in play. Definitely still in play.
Hey, sorry, real quick, I should have brought this up when you were on PLTR. Somebody recently alerted me to the PLTD chart, which is the inverse, smaller. They do have options, but they're kind of limited, but they're not too bad. Some of them are pricey.
I'd have to take a look at that for sure. Let me see the chain. Oh, yeah, not a lot of liquidity. Oh, yeah, the spreads right outside of the money are really bad. 45 and 15.
Yeah, that's
yeah, so that'd be the tough part is you're trading by yourself damn near on those.
Yeah, there's no volume.
All right. Chill, man, chill. It's all right. I'll get to it. So NVIDIA actually made an attempt today, and it was a good one, but it failed. It tried to get up into that empty space and showed it didn't have the volume for that journey and pulled itself back in. Guys, it's hard to. I feel like there could be a reversal, possibly. This is the type of shit that be happening when before you reverse. I'm not talking about a bear market. I'm just talking about a reversal. but you broke out and then you fell back under, and sellers currently have you up against the wall. So right now you can just basically sit, but it is basically punching through 179.50. Dude, you got another leg down 175.50. Possibly maybe even a lower. So I mean, at this point, if you're long, look at where sellers controlled that price. That's where you got to get up above. I think every single one, save for AAL. Let's see, Kava. That one still looks good. Dash. That's still okay. ELTR. That one completely reversed. Oracle. That one completely reversed. NVIDIA, that one completely reversed. Nike, that one rejected, but didn't reverse. That fell back and reversed. That's building. Damn. That is, I don't know, flow. Snow, that hit a lick. I mean, it's not like we lost significant amounts of ground. So I'm not going to jump the gun here. Ooh, look at gold. No way, dude. Gold got wrecked. I'm not predicting a market pullback. I am anticipating that trigger to go off. We're sitting right there, and with these type of reversals, yes, I would maybe even sector specific. There might be a pullback, but I mean, I'm again going to react to my triggers. Fuck off. BA, dude. Crazy. It probably is going to gap right the fuck up. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it hit 209 tomorrow. Low. The fuck? Smells like festive cheer or some shit outside. Smells like someone's making candy apples or some shit. Yeah, they would wait. I mean, you could play bear bounces, but lump. The fuck is that? Lows popped up, broke out, hit the first floor, and rejected. So your hope here is that it builds right back up to that 246.60. Yeah, that's your hope right there. Yeah, I know CMG, I think, is going to pull back a little bit for us. Wow, Lumen really took the fuck off. Yeah, holy shit. Beautiful. You're right. You're very close to your first target, which is right here, 923. Obviously, the whole world is your oyster at this point. With that, that's a good build. So just reclaiming that floor would be huge. It looks like that one right there is definitely solid support, as well as 875. Good move, good hold. HD says doing the same thing as Lowe's. Dude, with that big rip back up, I mean, you held yourself up together today. So, I mean, it's not for sure, but it's 355. See, it's not a box anymore. That was the box right there. So you would need to be outside of 358. AI doesn't have the juice quite yet. It does have this channel right here that it's yet to really touch on, but it's the floor of 1480 that I need to see recovered that I have not yet. Hmm. Oh, this is earnings. Oh, fuck. Tempting. 110. 110, I think. If you're again, this is a fucking earnings trade. It's not like it has a crystal. I mean, the fact that it moves as much gives me some sort of edge. What are the 110s? I mean, it's cheap out there. $17, $20, or $13, $15. And then I guess dumping wise, I mean, I really don't have much other. You got cost basis, so if that breaks, you would have 66 down. Those are those are palpable as well. So I mean, if you're setting up a straddle, I'd say 66 and 110. Yeah, tomorrow is Wednesday. Dollar General. Tell you what, man, that thing looks like it's might be ready to make a comeback. It's not I mean, this is going to be a trip. You had empty space, you filled it up, you did it quick. Now you don't, and now everything is building, and it's just one box on top of another. So it does seem like it's a longer term deal. I mean, literally one on top of another. So I think go to start right now, hold 188.88, which you are doing as we literally speak, and you're aiming for 116 to break, give you 124. So can you share previous week's momentum on days like Wednesday? Dude, honestly, man, that's not something. I mean, I've never caught on to a pattern. You know, midweek, dude. If Monday opens up flat, Tuesday opens up flat, Wednesday could be the break, or Monday rips, Tuesday rips, and Wednesday you slow down. So, I mean, I would say right now we're going into Wednesday with pressure, motion, if you will. And that was Wednesday, and you ripped pretty hard. Wednesday was flat there. Wednesday ripped here. Wednesday was flat here, but you ripped into it, right? So, I mean, look, Tuesday, Monday, flat, gap down, flat. I mean, you have a quick retest. And then Tuesday down, Wednesday back up. So it's set, dude. That's why I focus so much on setups. The setups have got to, again, I'm seasonality and stuff like that. So I mean, I might look to that. That's why I said with IWM, it could, I might. Well, not my am straddling for Friday. AO has earnings tonight. Didn't we slap the shit out of AO last time? Not you, son. He's not here.
Why are you beating AO, bro?
Sorry. He's got my money.
Yeah, your son slept it. Remember, he called it.
He did. Should I call him back in?
I don't see why not.
AO!
Slapping
Go
the
get your brother.
bass.
Go get him real quick. Hey, baby. Quickly, son.
Come hither.
On camera. I do not want a chip. I don't like chips. Come here. Chat needs your help, dude. The camera's pointing to my wall. You're good. All right. We're back again. When was the last time this happened? Yeah, that was big rippy. So that was last time. Yeah. So what do we think? I was just looking at this. I mean, it does not have the same. That I will say this: it doesn't have the same setup as I had before.
Kind of looks like it kind of goes up and down multiple times in a way. I think.
It has earnings tonight. Earnings will make it move big.
Okay, well,
It should explode.
it's gonna go up a lot, then come down a little, and then keep going.
What do you think right there? 28?
American. Yeah.
Or at least 24.
24.
And let's look at the empty space down. Whoa, good thing you couldn't hear that. 18. I don't know, man.
See, it kind of is going down and up.
See, it doesn't have, it's not a clear signal. 50% retrace or 50% reduction in risk.
You see, it's going like up and down like that.
Mhm.
So
Well, yeah, but we're looking at how it's moved in the past, like on earnings when it's green like that. It typically does a pretty good job of. So I say 18 and 24.
I
So,
don't think so.
yeah. Okay. All right. AO signed off on it. Thanks, Vid. Why are you dancing like that? We're just dancing. All right.
Yeah, it looks like a true strangle.
Hey. Yes, but hurry up. You skedaddle. Will you close that, please?
Did you take a
Rossi.
look at AI already?
Who?
AI?
Hold on. I had to tell my daughter to skedaddle. I'm doing stuff.
Don't be biased. Your daughter can pick them too.
Nah, she just likes to loiter.
Look at Disney. Let her pick it.
Yeah. I wish you Universal Studios. All right, let's see here. Wait, how's that real? Okay. Somebody pumped those contracts. Yeah, I mean, those are exactly the same priced contracts. So you decide what you want to do with that one. Which side you're leading. I mean, it's not the greatest. I'm not going to lie to you. 25 seems palpable, but there's a big box up in front of you. Rejections could be just as, because, yeah. No bias on that one. Yeah, I just got an alert on GT right as you said that. Dude, I guess so. I mean,
I'm already in, Poppy.
I guess, yeah. We're gonna get a fucking alert. Goodyear Tires makes a deal with NASA to make tires for Elon's fucking Mars mobile. Let's see.
Tires is the only rubber that they sell, right?
Yes. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they do something with their excess rubber.
Now, I think they've been constructing tires for a long time.
All right. Let's see here. EBAI. Man, you'll love that thing. Yeah, are you shorting this thing? If you shorten it, yeah, it makes sense. You curl it back down towards the floor. Obviously, the target here would be 470. Big bear.
Damn, AAL's pulling back big now too.
Is it having it? It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all, dude. I took one of those and I was looking and I was like, oh shit, it's not bad.
Yeah, you watching the 5 minute or the lower
Yeah,
time
dude.
frames?
Yeah, you watch that shit, you're gonna get scared.
14:30.
No, I'm on the 1 hour.
Oh, let's see. Free range rubber is the best. I like grass fed rubber. That's my favorite. Beef tallow rubber. Sheesh. Free range rubber is pretty fire. Yeah, KSS, dude. I don't know, man. Maybe could be fun to short this thing, but I mean, it does have a fucking big ass empty space gap up there. I'm not sure. Let's see. I mean, last time it completely retraced. This time you're fucking holding, and where you're holding is the same area that you fought for before. So I mean, if you get above that, next target's 2630, and maybe you squeeze it more.
What are we looking at IWM to break?
What's up? When am I looking for IWM to break? It's doing it now.
That's what I'm saying. What are we? What's our benchmark?
I have.
I'm driving.
We got a break underneath 244.80 here, end of day. Obviously, you can play the hedge bounce if you're straddling this. Dip the calls, buy them back. This is the type of setup though that'll fucking bling, and then overnight head back up.
All right, I don't like to close here on AAL. I'm going to hold on to it. I got 30 seconds.
I mean, look at the 24-hour though. I mean, that one's still just fine. 24 hours above 1396. 4 hours above. My Pokemon cards are here. 1410. And that's about it. I mean, again, man, I want you to just take a second to dissect. Are you scared? And that's why you want to get out? Because it's pulling back and it's red at the moment? Or has it triggered your stop loss?
Well, yeah, it closed under my stop. I'm in it now.
Oh,
There's
did you get into it later?
a little bit. Yeah, I waited till it closed outside that wick to the left just for, I don't know. I don't like wicks sometimes. So I waited till it closed outside. I think I was watching on the 15. So yeah, I did get in a little bit later, but it was still fairly cheap. It's $100. I'm not tripping.
Okay. All right, cool. What is IWM doing? Is it crashing? No. But underneath that fucking 244, 243.90, 240, 230. Open them. Hold on. Manny wants me to open this so bad. No, he doesn't, but he does. But he keeps telling me to. And then I did the last pack and I got cooked, dude. I'm not gonna lie. It's $300 down the drain.
What exactly are you looking for when you open it?
I don't really know, dude. But we get excited when we find it.
Piece of gum?
Something like that. It's like a golden ticket.
So who says this is a good card and who says this is a worthless card?
People who are willing to buy and sell them. There are collectors. There are people who.
Supply and demand. Copy.
Yeah, but it literally.
There's rare cards too.
Yeah, they do make like limited full artwork cards. Like, I'll show you on TikTok. But
My kids used to trade Yu-Gi-Oh,
oh
and there was 5 ultimate cards you could get. There was like a head, 2 arms, and 2 legs, and a
yeah,
body.
it's the
You had
Exodius.
to fight over that shit. Yeah, the Exodia.
Yeah, you had to get the all separate cards to get his whole body. Then when you had his whole
Yeah,
body,
my older son tricked my younger son out of the head once, and it was a big problem in the house.
Get his whole body, you're in the money?
And they're linked to a game?
It's
Pokemon
a
has
card
been
game, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a card game that it's a show, it's a video, it's like a game that you can like go and catch these Pokemon, but it's based off the trading card game. But like this card I have right here, if you notice, like the whole card is artwork. That card right there, that's $70. Like graded PSA 10. Actually it's 70 raw. I think it goes up to like 200 for that, and then like this card, which is like I think it's going for like 200 or 300 right now. But like that's a full art Moltres. So it's like anything that really is shiny and has art, all like this one. This Lunatone. It's like the full art ones are the ones that people are after, unless you find or have the old packs of Pokemon from like when we were kids or I was a kid, then every card has some worth, but some more than others. But yeah, that's
And
what
that ain't the game my grandson used to make me go out and find the friggin' Pokemon.